Hello everyone. So far we're discussing today structure of and their properties of water. So today here I would like to explain about some basics needs of water. So how water is important for us. So on water, it can be it act as a it means solvent. So it is a universal solvent. So why we call it as universal solvent? Because of so water it can be used as many ways. Okay, so today here I would like to say some few words or some basic needs of water and their properties, and what are the structures of H2O molecules. Okay, so now we'll see the properties of water. So water can be how to important for us, and water, so what is the chemical formula of water, and how it is useful for us. So today we will see now. So now we'll see the water. So water is essential for life. So water is essential for life. So it covers 2 by 3 of the earth's surface, and every living thing is depend upon it. Okay, and do you understanding about this? So water is essential for all living organisms. So totally our earth surface area, so it is totally covered by so water only. So and our human body also, water is composed of so totally 70% of water, our human body also. So here, so mainly extremely body fluids including blood and urine and saliva. So these are the three things among those: blood, urine and saliva. So totally it will be made up of water molecules. Okay, so do you know about this all thing already? So now I will see that this is the water. So how it is essential for us, all of us, so living organisms and every organisms also. So it is water is very essential for our life, for existing. So now we'll see the next, water, the water molecules. So can you see structure of the water molecules? So who not see the water molecules, so now we will see now. So these are water molecules. The chemical formula is H2O. Okay, H2O is a water chemical formula of so water. So this is a water molecule. Okay, so why we call as molecules, already told you in previous classes. Water, so H2 means molecules means, so this is a one atom, this is a one atom. So when the two atoms are close, combined to close each other, then form a molecules or compounds. So that is a water also one compound here. So this is a process of water here. This is a water molecule. Okay, so this is the structure of water. This is the oxygen atom, so electronegativity atom. This is a hydrogen, these are hydrogen, terminal hydrogens. So two hydrogens and one oxygens join together to form a water molecules. So this is a polar. Okay, now let's say the water is formed when two hydrogens, water is formed when two hydrogen atoms bond to one oxygen atoms. So water how to form? So this is a water formula. So how the water is formed, now I will show you. Okay, so this is two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atoms, so indicating that H2O will form H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, or so H2O. Okay, this is the water. So when two atoms and two elements are combined to form a molecules or compounds, this is the water molecules. So with the total atomic weight of H2O is 18 daltons here. Okay, this is water. So next we will see how we will write the molecules. One is, so here now we'll see the one molecule of water. So how many molecules we take as your wish. Okay, so this is a one mole of molecule of water. So molecular formula of water is H2O. Okay, so when we draw the two molecules water means so here one mole, here H, and here H, and here oxygen. Okay, these are one molecule, one mole, and we take another mole of water, here H. So when these are negative, more electronegative atom, is a partially positive charge and positive negative charge. Okay, this is a water. Two molecules or one molecules, as you wish, when you write the more and more compound structures and molecular structures. Okay, so next means here the structure of electrons surrounding water is tetrahedral or resembling a pyramid. Okay, the angle between hydrogen and oxygen and hydrogen. So here water, so these are linear shape. Okay, So which is the linear shape? The hybridization which is among resemble to this is the sp hybridations, which are the bonds are here two bonds. Okay, these are the covalent bond, maybe ionic bond. So that is the water molecules HO and OH. So this is the angle between this 109 and 54.7 degrees. So this is the structure of water here. Okay, now we'll see the shape is linear. Okay, there is a great concentration of electrons around the nucleus, oxygen, then the around the hydrogen. So here there is a great concentration of electrons between the hydrogen and oxygen. So which is a more electronegativity means, so oxygen is a more electronegativity. So concentration of electrons around the nucleus of the oxygen than the around the hydrogen. Okay, so హైడ్రోజన్ కన్నా మనకు ఆక్సిజన్కి ఎక్కువ ఎలక్ట్రోనెగటివిటీ ఉంటుందన్నమాట. ఎందుకంటే అది ఆ హైడ్రోజన్ ఏమో పాజిటివ్ ఛార్జ్ని క్యారీ చేస్తుంది, ఇదేమో నెగిటివ్ ఛార్జ్ని క్యారీ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, నౌ దేర్ ఈజ్ ఫర్ హైడ్రోజన్ అండ్ ఈజ్ slightly positive. Okay, and oxygen is slightly negative. So this partially positive and partially negative when we called slightly partially negative and partially positive. Okay, this is means water structures. So here water is polar. Why we call as water is polar? Because of this. So here one hydrogen and oxygen hydrogen, so it will be polar molecules because of this. So here negative kind of this structures, and this is a positive kind of hydrogen, and this is a positive kind of hydrogen here. So why we call as polar? Because so this is a polar. Why? Because of this. So when terminal hydrogen, I mean positive, partially positive charge, so here and negative charge. So oxygen end is act as a negative charge. So oxygen end is act as a negative charge, and two hydrogen atoms act as a positive charge. That causes a polar molecule, means polar, like so magnet. So for example, I will show you now in these classes. So first in biology process, so when we how the fertilization process takes place means when male and female they are combined or they are fuses to get so new hybrid structures or new generation peoples. Okay, this is so it will like form polar or magnet when the two persons are attracted. So how to attract means either it may be one person may be negative and one person may be positive. That time was it form a polar or magnet. Here also the example, so polar it means oxygen is a negative charge, hydrogen is a positive charge, so it causes a polar or magnet for attraction. Okay, this is a kind of polar molecules and polar structures. So now what is a polar? So molecules can be grouped as a polar and non-polar molecules. Okay, so polar means it may be both are means positive and negative. It may be both are positive. It is maybe non-polar sometimes. Okay, so for example alkanes are the non-polar molecules. Okay, these inorganic molecules are the sometimes many materials, many compounds are act as a polar molecules. Okay, so here the arrangement of and geometry of the atoms in some molecules is such that one end and molecules has positive electron charge, so other side has negative charge. So in these molecules called as polar molecules, already told you now. So here H and O and H, these are water molecules. So here this passage says that so sometimes the arrangement of one atoms are two elements. So here one side can terminal side can carry positive charge, another side is carries positive charge, and middle side is tagged as a negative charge. So it causes polar. So what it is this is called as a polar molecules. Okay, and sometimes it may be or it not causes, so it is called as non-polar. Okay, this is a structure or this is a polar some kind of. Next here hydrogen bond exists between water molecules. How they are? So this is two molecules of means two molecules of water here. Okay, here one molecule, here one molecule. Okay, this is oxygen, this is a hydrogen, this is hydrogen. Okay, here one oxygen, here hydrogen, and here hydrogen. Okay, this is the same kind of this. So this is oxygen and hydrogen between this bond, hydrogen bond here. So it will be partial positive and partial negative when combined. So bond is sometimes weak and strong. So this is a polar, means a polar nature. Okay, so formed between the highly electronegative atom like oxygen and in another water and polar molecules. So sometimes it weak bond and but strong gate number. Okay, gate number means as when we take the two molecules and 4 3 and etc. Okay, this is some kind. So formed between highly electronegative atom like oxygen and another water, so polar molecule will be formed. So this is one kind of structure. So the bond in between the oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, this is a polar means a bond exists between the two water molecules. So how next, now we'll see in this plane, means in this image we will see now. So interaction, how the interaction between the water molecules here. So interaction అనేది ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది వాటర్ కి అండ్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ కి. సో here only the means in windows. So here some textures of there like here one molecules of water, here one molecules of water. So negative oxygen end of water molecules is attracted. So negative oxygen, the negative oxygen, this is negative oxygen. Okay, so end of one water molecule is attracted to the positive side, hydrogen end another water molecules to form hydrogen bond. Okay, here how the formation of hydrogen bond means so when we oxygen and hydrogen atoms, one positive and negative, they combine to form a bond, that is a hydrogen bond. Okay, so it may be partial negative and partial positive. Okay, this is interaction between the water molecules, two water molecules or two moles. Next, what is the state of water? So it will be very easy to find out the states of water here. So states of water means that water is the only substance found in the earth in all three states. There's a phases, what we call as phases means so when we it act as like a three parts or three steps or three phases or three states. That is one is the solid and liquid. So here now we'll see the states of water here. So the water can how to exist in three phases or three states or three parts and three steps. Now we'll see. So states of water, water states, it can be act as some solid or gas or liquid and gas. Okay, so the water can be act as means solid state or amphoteric nature means so solid plus liquid and gases. So when we heat up the water, it will be vaporized or means it. So when we freeze that the water, so it will become as an so solid state. So again the solid state, so when we put outside of the window, so it will be become as a liquid state. So when it comes a gaseous state means when we heat it out water, so it will become vaporizing and gaseous state. Okay, this is water can be it act as a three states, that is a solid state and liquid state and gas state. Okay, these are states of water. So water is the only substances or particles means found in earth or in all three states. Okay, these are solid and liquid and gases. Now we'll see the liquid. Okay, so water, it can be act as a liquid. These are liquid molecules. Okay, liquid. Okay, so here solid state, ice is the best example, liquid is a water solvent. So water it act as some universal solvent because of it may be useful for all those things. So whatever we taken some examples, so water it act as a universal solvent. And here solid state, so ice is the solid state of water here. So this is the ice. Okay, structure of this ice. Next gas. So water is acting as steam or vaporizing. So when we heat it out of the water, so it will be vaporizing and steam like. So that is a gaseous state. Water can be example. This is example clouds. So clouds are in case of this properties of water we see. So properties of water, what are the properties of water you will see. So we have two properties of water we have. So physical properties and chemical properties. So physical properties means when we see with our naked eye. So when we see with our eyes, so physical means it may be appears like in front of us. So in front of us. So means on chemical properties also, when we do the reactions of so with help of water. So now we'll see the chemical properties. Okay, These are two properties of water here. Now we'll see the physical properties. So what are the types of physical properties today? So when we see them and physically, so this is one is a polar molecules. Also we see water molecules, one H2 and one other two H2 molecules and one oxygen molecules. It can be act as a polar. Okay, and next step we will see the hydrophilic and hydrophobic substances, aggregative and dissolve, osmosis, cohesion and adhesion we will see today. So before that I'm telling you about these words, their definitions, easy way. So polar molecules already told you. So one hydrogen positive charge, oxygen and hydrogen. So this is the water. So this is the polar molecules. Okay, water. Next, hydrophilic substances dissolve means hydro means water. Okay, hydro means water and philic means loving, liquid loving. అంటే హైడ్రోఫిలిక్ అంటే ఏదైతే వాటర్ని లవ్ చేస్తుందో. లవ్ అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనం ఏదైనా వాటర్ని ఇందులోనైనా యాడ్ చేసినాం అనుకోండి, ఈజీగా డిజాల్వ్ అయిందనుకో, కరిగిందనుకోండి, దాన్ని మనం హైడ్రోఫిలిక్ అంటాం అనమాట. సో ఎందుకంటే వాటర్ అనేది కరిగిపోతుంది ఈజీగా. సో వాటర్ ఇట్ కెన్ బి మెల్టైజ్ ఈజీలీ ఇన్ దేర్ ప్రాసెస్. సో దట్ ఇస్ ద హైడ్రోఫిలిక్ ప్రాసెస్. లిక్విడ్ లవింగ్ మెటీరియల్స్ we calling as hydrophilic substances, dissolving materials. Whatever the dissolved materials we calling as hydrophilic substances they are. So in the here next one is hydrophobic. So phobic means the sum of fear. So it cannot be loving with waters, it cannot be love with waters. So the hydro means water here and phobic means do not love with waters. Okay, do not process of this means involving in the dissolvement. Okay, it can be aggregated. Okay, substances will be aggregated. This is a hydrophobic. So the liquid ni love cheyadannamata. Non loving liquid materials we calling as hydrophobic. Okay, next osmosis. Here osmosis we see in intermediate level, many in previous standard. So this is osmosis process means when we the molecules we take some example in the presence of some semi permeable membrane. So in solution, so we have, so sometimes example potato experiments. So when we cut the potato and water concentration is increased when we rub it. Next, so the concentration of water means so when with the solution we take, so the concentration of water molecules it can be sometimes low and high. So this is the osmosis process. And cohesion means it is attachment means sorry, this is not attachment. For example, so cohesion ante manam edaina suppose grow ganika ante మనం ఒక చెట్టు తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, అందులో చెట్టు ఒక ఇంక్రీజ్ ఒక స్ట్రైట్గా వెళ్ళాలంటే దానికి ఒక ఏదో మెటీరియల్స్ అవసరం, అంటే మనకు దానికి పోషకాలు అందిస్తూ ఉంటే దానిది ఒక స్టేజ్కి వెళ్తుంది. సో కోషన్ అంటే అలాగే దాని బార్క్ లోపల వుడ్ లోపల అట్లా అతుక్కొని ఉంటుందన్నమాట. అడిషన్ కూడా అంతే. దిస్ ఆల్సో ఫర్ ద అటాచ్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ మెటీరియల్స్. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గ్లాస్ అండ్ వాటర్. సో వాటర్ హియర్ glass one glass. So water will be attached or not inside the bottom of a glass. So this is a wall. Water can be attached to the walls of glass. So it can be called as an adhesion process. So now we'll see these are basic needs of physical properties. Now we'll see them one by one. Okay. So here water is a polar molecules. Well, I told you in just now. So this is a polar molecules water. Okay, water is polar molecule. Because of this way atoms bind in the molecules with more positive charges. One side is the molecules more negative charges. Already told you this is a polar molecules water. So other side of the molecules, in other words hydrogen atom group side making a that more positive, there one more electrons. And oxygen atom other side of the molecules. Okay, these are two polar molecules. So already told you in just the classes. So this is a water is a polar molecules. Already we know about this. Okay, so water molecules is formed when two hydrogen bond covalently with atom of oxygen. Okay, so when two hydrogen atoms form covalently with oxygen, two hydrogen atoms, it form water molecules is a polar. So covalent bond electrons are shared between the two atoms. That's why it can be formed as two bonds of covalently. Oxygen atom attracts electrons more strongly than hydrogen. Okay, because of these strong electronegativity elements. Okay, this is one type of polar molecules. So this gives this gives water and asymmetrical distribution of charge. Okay, asymmetrical means symmetrical and asymmetrical. What is the differences between symmetrical and asymmetrical means? So this is human. For example, take when we cut this plane with the structures, it can be defined as two identical parts that we call as symmetrical. So for example, we take another any molecules, or this is a water. When we cut this, so it can be act as identical parts, so which are not showing the identical parts of body, so that is called as asymmetrical. Okay, so molecules that have ends is partially positive charge and negative charge known as polar molecules. So molecules that have ends with a partial negative and partial positive charge is known as a polar molecule. I already told you in this class just now. So it is a polar properties that allows water to separate polar solute, so solute molecules, and explain why water can dissolve many substances because of it is a universal solvent, right? So that means it acts as in polar solvents in many involvement of the process whatever they have. So this is physical properties of water here. And next, hydrogen bond angle is 104.5. so an oxygen nucleus attracts electrons more strongly, does not hydrogen molecules. Already told you, proton. So that is oxygen is more electronegative atom. Okay, the sharing of electrons between the hydrogen and oxygen therefore is unequal. Okay, next, as a result, so unequal electrons sharing these two electric dipoles. Electric dipoles means two dipoles means two terminal hydrogens and one oxygen. So when we call it dipoles means dipoles, one side one pole means one positive and another side one positive or negative. That is a dipole momentum. Okay, dipole. Okay, the two electric dipoles in the water molecules and one along which OH bonds. Okay, when we taken out the two molecules of water, what will it form means we getting H3O plus and HOH minus. Okay, these are the, so now we'll see two water moles, it will form H3O plus and OH minus. Okay, this is means a separate out of two molecules into, so this is H3O plus and OH minus. Okay, so each hydrogen BS positive charge and oxygen atom BS partially negative charge. Okay, so next we see means as a result there is an electrostatic attraction between oxygen atom and one water molecules, so an hydrogen another called hydrogen bond. Okay, so clearly observe that, so as a result there is an electrostatic attraction between the oxygen atom and one water molecules or hydrogen another. Okay, this is a hydrogen bond, partially negative and partially positive. This is a bond, this is a bond between the oxygen and hydrogen, we calling as hydrogen bond. Okay, here see, so this is a oxygen more electronegativity and this is a hydrogen atom. Okay, this is the oxygen atom, so between the hydrogen and oxygen partially positive and negative charge, this is a bond is weak and sometimes, so this is called as hydrogen bond. Okay, the interaction between the oxygen and hydrogen partially negative or partially positive, so that may be result as a hydrogen bond. Okay, this is the structure of this. Next, we see the already told you hydrophilic and hydrophobic. So liquid loving and liquid means liquid loving and liquid not loving means cannot be love with water, love in waters. Okay, so water is polar solvent and readily dissolve with most biomolecules, whatever the molecules we take, and which are generally charged in polar compounds. Okay, this is a hydrophilic and hydrophobic, we'll see. So compound that dissolves easily water. Okay, already told you liquid loving, calling as hydrophilic. In the Greek means water loving. Okay, water loving molecules we calling as hydrophilic. So it is a very important for the gaining 4 marks in every exams also. So you know the non-polar solvents such as chloroform, CHCl3 and benzene C6H6, so are poor solvents, means poor solvent for polar biomolecules, but easily dissolve those that are hydrophobic and non-polar molecules such as lipids and waxes. Lipids and waxes. Next see the water dissolves salts such as sodium chloride by hydrating and stabilizing sodium and plus chlorine minus ions, so weakening the electrostatic attraction between them. These are the factors of some water molecules. So some same factors apply to the charge of biomolecules. Water readily dissolves such compounds by replacing solute. So hydrogen bonds with a solute water hydrogen bonds. So it's creating the electrostatic reaction between the solute molecules, interaction between solute molecules. So water can be dissolved in many states. Means salt. For example, salt we take. So when we take in for example, we take this tube here. We add the sodium chloride, salt, whatever the salts here. So we adding the water. So it can be easily dissolved with any defects. So we calling as correctly an original solution or true solution. నిజమైన ద్రావణం అని అంటాము. Next in case of not it dissolved in means it may be hydrophobic. And it can be completely dissolved meant we calling as hydrophilic, right? Clearly I think all of you are understanding well about this hydrophilic and hydrophobic. Now we'll see the amphipathic compounds. Amphi means both, acting as amphi means both, like it act as a means acid and base. Amphi means amphoteric, means in the here amphipathic compounds contain regions that are so polar and non-polar charge and regions that are non-polar. It can be attachment of positive and negative. It can be attachment of non-attachment of positive. So that will be non-polar and polar molecules. These are the amphipathic compounds water is. Next so here but non-polar and hydrophobic regions tends to avoid contact with water. So it cannot be contact. With is a contact means hydrophilic. Non-contact is non-hydrophobic. Next here see these stable structures are amphipathic compounds in water called micells. Micells, example for micells is soap. Soap is the micellar process. These stable structures amphipathic means non-polar and polar head here. So we take acetate ion CH3COO. So it may be ions can be attached to tail side here. Here polar head can be attachment of for this easily dissolved. It cannot, tail region is can't be dissolved, means it is a hydrophobic. This is hydrophilic. Best example for knowing hydrophilic and hydrophobic. So in it act as, so these stable structures of amphipathic compounds what are called as so micells. Micells and may contain hundreds or thousands of molecules. So many biomolecules are amphipathic. Example proteins and pigments, certain vitamins and steroids and phospholipids. Half of membrane oils have polar and non-polar surface regions. So next we see the hydrophobic interaction. So I already told you hydrophobic interaction how they are. So the forces that hold non-polar regions, the non-polar regions of the molecules together called as hydrophobic interactions. Interactions means involvement of a liquid, so in it not living with waters. It cannot be involved in the dissolvement of water. So that we call as hydrophobic interactions. So forces that hold the non-polar regions of the molecules together called as hydrophobic interactions. So non-polar compounds self-associate an aqueous environment. Next hydrophobic interactions among lipids and between the lipids and proteins. Lipids and proteins. So and most important element means structures in biological membranes. Next hydrophobic interaction between the non-polar amino acids also stabilizing three-dimensional structures of proteins. Next we see osmosis process. So osmosis process means the process of water, means a movement of water between means a higher concentration to lower concentration through the semi-permeable membrane, according as osmosis. మనం తెలుగులో దీన్ని ద్రవ విస్తరణ అంటాం. ఓకే, వాటర్ గాఢత అనేది తక్కువ నుంచి ఎక్కువ, ఎక్కువ నుంచి తక్కువ రావడాన్ని మనం ద్రవాభిసరణి అంటాం, దాని సెమీ పర్మియబుల్ మెంబ్రేన్ ద్వారా. సో ఆస్మాసిస్ is the process of water from a region of higher water concentration to through the semi permeable membrane to a region to lower water concentration. Okay, so in osmosis process the transfer of liquids solvent through semi permeable membrane, liquid solvent through semi permeable membrane that does not dissolve in solids solute to pass out. Okay, this is the structure of this osmosis process. Example here osmosis example. So the water here, sugar concentration is low and sugar concentration is high, and but while water concentration is low and high means here water concentration is high, so means a concentration of water means higher or sometimes and lower. So select through the selective permeable membrane, so water and sugar. So here sugar is less and sugar is high, and water is high and sugar is less. Okay, this type of step or this type of process we calling as osmosis. Okay, now so here solution is isotonic. So why we call it isotonic means iso means same, tonic means the movement. So solution movement is in solutions, water movement is how is going on in solution process. సో వాటర్ అనేది ఎలా డైరెక్షన్స్ వెళ్తుందంటే ఐసోటోనిక్లో సేమ్ డైరెక్షన్స్. సో వాటర్ ఇట్ కెన్ బి మూవ్స్ ఇన్ సేమ్ డైరెక్షన్ దిస్ సైడ్ అండ్ దిస్ సైడ్ మీన్స్ సో వాటర్ గోస్ ఇన్ బోత్ డైరెక్షన్స్. Okay, it will be move back and move forward, so that we calling as solution isotonic. Okay, solution isotonic. Next we see the means if the concentration, iso means same, okay, already told you. If the concentration of solute means salt is equal on both sides means a forward and backward, so the water will move back and forth, won't have any result on the overall amount of water on either side. Okay, so this is forward and backward directions of solution or in solution, so means a movement of water, so that we calling as isotonic solution. Okay, now here we have, so here hypo means a less. Okay, hypotonic solution, what is the meaning of hypotonic solution? So here we can see here salt, okay, means solution here, so 20% of salt here. So how the movement will be takes place in hypotonic? Hypo means less movement is less. Okay, so water moves into the cell, okay, into the cell, backward to the cell. So this is a hypotonic, means movement is means backward, so do not go to forward directions. So this is a hypotonic solution. Okay, here see, hypo means less. Okay, the word hypo means less. In this case, so there are less solute means salt molecules outside the cell. So since salt sucks water and will be moves into the cell, okay, this is the process of hypotonic. Hypo means less or next solution is hypotonic. Hyper means it may be more movement of water direction will be out of the cells. So water can move out of the cells 20%, so 10% outside. So this is a solution will be hypertonic. Okay, the water goes to out of the cells, that is a hypertonic solution. Okay, so here the word hyper means more. Okay, in this case there are more. Solute means salt, so solute means salt, solvent is water. Okay, when we add the solute plus salt, so it may be formed solution. Okay, these are the hypertonic and hyper means hypotonic and isotonic solutions will be formed for the solutions. So that name come from the solutions types. Okay, these are types of solution here. So molecules outside the cell, since salt sucks and water will move out of the cells. Okay, these are the hypertonic solutions. In hypertonic solutions, so water can move out of the cells, so remember this one. Next we see them. So these are the hypertonic swollen cell. So these are the structures of this. These are three images of relating materials like hypotonics and isotonic and hypertonic. Okay, hypertonic and isotonic and hypotonic. So swollen cell means here cell is enlarges. So here cell is normal and cell shriveled, and some call means coiled. So here hypo means low, less movement, means swollen cell, and here normal iso means same direction, the goes to forward and backward. So here hypertonic means out of the cells. Okay, this is a remember means recapturing of meaning. Here now you can see the cohesion of water, how will they are. So have you ever feel a glass of water మీన్స్ మనం ఒక గ్లాస్లో వాటర్ నింపినప్పుడు సో అది ఒక మళ్ళీ సగం గ్లాస్ వరకు నింపాలి వాటర్ని, తర్వాత మళ్ళీ యాడ్ చేయాలి వాటర్ని. సో అప్పుడు వాటర్ ఓవర్ఫ్లో అవుతుంది. సో అలా అవునప్పుడు మనకు డోమ్ లైక్ షేప్లో వస్తే అది మనం వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ లాగా అట్లా యాక్ట్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట. మీన్స్ కోషియో ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఉందని అర్థం. సో వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్కి సో టెండెన్సీస్ టు స్టిక్ వన్ అనదర్, అప్పుడు మనకు ఒకదానికొకటి కలుచుకుంటాయి అన్నమాట వాటర్స్ అనేవి. ఓకే, అర్థమైంది ద ప్రాసెస్ ఇస్. సో కోహెషన్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ మీన్స్ సో వీ కెన్ ఫిల్ ద గ్లాస్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ టు ద వెరీ top side and then slowly add a few more drops so before it overflows. So the water forms a dome like shape above the glass. So this dome like shape forms due to water molecules వల్ల మనకు ఫామ్ అయింది dome like shape అనేది. సో cohesive properties they tendency to stick the one another. So cohesion refers to the attraction of molecules for other molecules same kind. Okay, means మనకు ఆకర్షణ కోసం వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ ఆకర్షణ కోసం ఒక మాలిక్యూల్ నుంచి ఇంకో మాలిక్యూల్స్కి అట్లా అట్రాక్షన్ కోసం కోహెషన్ అని అంటాం. సో దానికి అట్రాక్షన్ కోసం ఒకటి లేదా రెండు మీన్స్ మీన్స్ టూ. సో హెషన్ మీన్స్ కోహెషన్ మీన్స్ అట్రాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ one molecules and another molecules so of same kind. Okay, so the water molecules have strong force to their ability to form hydrogen bonds with one another. Okay, this is the cohesion of water here. Okay, so next the cohesion force are responsible for surface tension. Okay, surface tensions when we water are pulled down or poured down to the earth surface. So water will be some water has a capacity that is a surface tension. Okay, surface tension. So tendency the liquid surface to resist rupture when we place under tensions or stress. Okay, this is surface tensions of water. Okay, drop of water here. So next water has a great surface tensions that most liquids molecules and hydrogen bonds among surface of water molecules is stretching or breaking the surface. Okay, some animals can stand, walk and run on water without breaking the surface. Why? Because of surface tensions. Okay, so కొన్ని జంతువులు మరి కొన్ని అనిమల్స్ మనం చూస్తూ ఉంటాం నీళ్ళపైన, ఒక్కొక్కసారి అక్కడ వాటర్ మీద స్టాండ్ అవుతుంది, అక్కడ వాటర్ మీద నుంచి వాక్ చేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ సర్ఫేస్ టెన్షన్స్. ఓకే, సో రిమెంబర్ దిస్ వన్. నెక్స్ట్ adhesion means adhesion of water or adhesion of water molecules. So adhesion means this is also one kind of attraction. So for the molecules different kind. So in cohesion process we see the attraction of one molecules or other molecules in same kind, but here different kind. What different kind we will see now. So adhesion is attraction of molecules of one kind for molecules of different kind. So it can be quite strong for water, especially with other molecules bearing positive and negative charges. Okay, so for instance adhesion and enables water climbing. So water climbing means in for example if we take plant xylem and phloem here. So water, xylem and phloem is conduction of food materials, xylem is a conduction of water. So the movement of water can move forward means in upside. So upside directions water can move, so we calling as climbing means so adhesion process will be there in climbing of water. Okay, so upward through the thin gaseous tubes called capillary tubes. Okay, capillary tubes. So beaker water upward motion of against gravity known as capillary action. Okay, upward motion against gravity known as the capillary actions. Okay, now you will see that depends on attraction between the water molecules and glass walls tube, that is the adhesion. So the attraction between the water molecules the cohesion process will be takes place, and adhesion means adhesion process takes place in between so water molecule and glass walls. So cohesion అనేది రెండు వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ మధ్య నీళ్ళ అణువుల మధ్య జరుగుతుంది అనమాట కోహెషన్ ప్రాసెస్. అడిషన్ ప్రాసెస్ అనేది వాటర్కి మరియు గ్లాస్ వాల్స్కి మధ్య అట్రాక్షన్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ అ cohesion and adhesion process. Here we can see, so adhesion is going on between the windshield, this is the one shield, and the water droplet. Adhesion means the interaction between one and another, so same kind. Okay, this is a water droplet here, so windshield. So attraction, how they are, so between the water droplet one and other is a windshield, so same kind but they are different. So the adhesion process here. In addition causes capillary action, so which gives water ability to climb structures. So addition process, capillary action means here one plant coming plant. So these are the wood contains so some xylem and phloem. So xylem here water conduction flow upside, so which water can give ability to climb structures, which we call as addition capillary action. Okay, capillary action. So capillary action means the water can move upward. Okay, so this is an action of this addition causes. Next we see the chemical properties of water. Here in this class we see the physical properties of water only, and second one is chemical properties. In physical property we see the means polar molecules, what is the polar molecules, and what is the hydrophobic, hydrophilic. Okay, and next addition process, cohesion process. These are completed. Okay, next we see the chemical properties of water here. So here how the water can dissociation means how the water can be dissociation takes place, and how the acids and bases, how we calling as acids and bases when the dissociation of molecules takes place. Okay, here now it's only two properties we can see. So here dissociation of water molecules, how will the dissociate water అనేది ఎలా విడగొడుతుంది అంటే ఎట్లా విడిపోతుంది అనేది చూద్దాం. సో ఎలా వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ కలిసి లేదా వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ రెండు కలిసి ఎలా విడిపోతుంది అనేది చూద్దాం. ఓకే, సో హియర్ యూ టేక్ 2 moles of water. Okay, so it will be getting some water means H3 plus. Here acid, it can be hydronium ion or hydrogenium ion, it can be act as acid, and we'll be getting hydroxy group, it can be as base. So when we dissociate and dissociate the molecules, it will be getting so acid and bases. Okay, these are chemical properties of water. This is the main theme of chemical properties of water. Okay, so occasionally about hydrogen atoms అనేవి shared by 2 water molecules shift over one molecules to another. Okay, ఒక హైడ్రోజన్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ అనేవి ఒకదాని ఒకటి షేర్ చేసుకుంటాయి, మళ్ళీ విడిపోతూ ఉంటాయి. అప్పుడు మనకు వచ్చేవి యాసిడ్స్ అండ్ బేసెస్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్. Okay, here hydrogen atom leaves electron behind, transfers single electrons. Okay, this is a hydrogen or hydrogenium. So the hydrogen word term is first said by Henry Cavendish. Okay, Henry Cavendish. Okay, so next water molecules that lost a proton is now hydroxide ion. So water can be lost by 1 protons and transfer of single electrons, so it will be hydrogen ion and hydroxy ion. So water molecules with extra proton of hydrogen ions. Okay, when we add the water to another mole of hydrogen H plus, so it can be act as H3O plus hydrogen ion. So here we can see, so this is a structure of water, 2 moles of water molecules, we getting so H3O plus hydrogen ion means hydronium ion and hydroxide ion. So it will be acid called as base, and this is the acid when we combine the molecules of 2 moles of water, so it can be act as acid and bases. Okay, so here hydrogen, here oxygen and hydrogen, and another mole of this is a bond, oxygen, hydrogen. So we getting H3O plus and OH minus. So this is the process of dissociation of water molecules. Okay, next acid and bases. So when we dissociate the molecules of water, 2 moles of water molecules, we're getting acid and bases. So one water molecules is made up of 2 ions. Okay, 2 ions, that may be H plus So the hydrogen H plus is more more in number, then it acidic concentration also is more. So hydrogen ion OH minus is calling as hydroxy group, that is the base. So when water is dissociated, means is a water H2O. When we dissociate, means the equilibrium process takes place. So H plus and OH minus. So that is the hydrogen ion is the acid and the base. Already told you. So in this class I will explain about detailedly with the dissociation of water molecules here. So here water, and so it can be dissociated, so it will give H plus and OH minus, that we calling as acid and bases. Okay, so next acid. When we calling as acid and bases in the pH scales, in the previous class I will told you about pH scale. Okay, this is the acid pH. So solution with lots of H plus ions. So pH is 0 up to 7. So 0 to 7 means in acidic acidic media. So we calling as acid. So the pH level is 0 to 7, we calling as acidic media. The neutral point of 7 is called as, so that is a neutral. Okay, the mid of point is means between the 7 means 0 to 7 and 7 to 14, the point is neutral point. Okay, and base solution with lots of OH minus means solution with lots of H plus. So when we talking about a base and acids, it may be acid, it carries H plus, base carries OH minus. So there is an alkaline nature and this is the acidic nature of acid. Acid it act as acidic, base it act as alkaline, another name. So the pH above is a 7 to 14. Okay, this is a basic medium. And finally, so this is a pH scale about this. Again, even though we are listening in pH scale class, so already told you in previous classes. So today again I will explain about this process. So strong acid and bases completely dissociate in water. Okay, and weak acids and bases dissociate only partially and reversibly. So here strong acids acids and bases కంప్లీట్గా డిసోసియేట్ వాటర్లో డిసోసియేట్ అయితే కొన్ని స్ట్రాంగ్ యాసిడ్స్ అనమాట. నేను వీక్ యాసిడ్స్ అండ్ బేసెస్ డిసోసియేట్స్ ఓన్లీ పార్షియల్లీ రివర్సబుల్. సో when we talk about strong acids and bases, strong bases and strong acids completely dissociated in water, and sometimes it may be partially dissociated when it is weak acids. Okay, these are pH scale. Okay, 0 to 7, so the pure water, and 7 to 14, this is so here see, okay, this is pH scale. So human blood contains 7 is pH scale means so neutral point is 7, and 7 to 14 is final bases. This is acidic media and base media. Okay, so finally I hope all of you are understanding about today class sections, so about water properties and their structures and their uses. So this is the most important questions for asking in competitive exams and in our study syllabus. Okay, so I hope all of you are enjoying this video, and so before that, do subscribe my channel and for more updating videos. So thank you for giving this opportunity. So be careful for understanding and repeatedness and memorizing. So these are the very important things for our life. Thank you.